Life.
See how the new student apartments will affect parking.
And hear what the UA softball team had to say at the beginning of this year's season. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
Live from the University of Arizona UA TV studio, this is Wildcast.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Czarina Nafarrate.
And I'm Danielle Carpenter. This is our last show of the semester, so thanks for tuning in.
Tonight we'll be doing a semester in review, bringing back the best packages from this year.
The UA launched its largest campaign in school history this semester. The Arizona Now campaign began on April 11th, and Wildcast reporter Haley Ford attended the opening.
Spring is in full swing, and so is the U of A's largest campaign in its history. The campaign launched Friday evening on the UA Mall. The Arizona Now campaign is aiming to raise more than $1 billion to support the goals of the university's Never
It's really important to make sure that the strategic agenda for the university is laid out and set. And that's what the Never Settle plan attempted to do. It's defined really where the university needs to be, how it's going to get there, and there's a financial plan that goes along with the academic plan. And it's really great for us to be able to share with our donors that the money that they're going to invest really will sync up with the strategic plan. Donors like to know that they're investing in things that are important to the university, as well as things that they are passionate about as well.
The Expo of Excellence was a part of the campaign to display researchers and students excelling in their fields to the UA and Tucson communities.
As the philanthropy that supports Never Settle and moves us forward. This is a tremendous night for all of us to celebrate the $1.5 billion campaign, Arizona Now. This is part of our future, and you are central to that future. We believe that this campaign will have a huge impact, not just at the university, but throughout Arizona and the world.
It was announced at Friday evening's event that over $850 million in private funds have been raised, and now the campaign has gone public. Reporting for Wildcast, I'm Haley Ford.
The campaign has raised $859 million since the start, making it over halfway to its final goal of $1.5 billion.
The buyback tents are up and ready to buy your books. UA Bookstore began their textbook buybacks this week and have also started giveaways. They are posting a picture every day on their Facebook page, and students who like it will be entered to win a $200 gift card. The giveaways end on May 13th. Students can also enter to win a $600 textbook certificate at each tent by filling out a reminder service form after selling your books. The buyback tents have several locations, including the Student Union, the Campus Rec Center, and the main library.
Refugees in Tucson had a chance to receive free bikes earlier this year. The Arizona Resource Connection International Rescue Committee worked together to integrate refugees into American society with the help of UA students. Club advisor Dr. Cindy Gilliland says being part of this club is an excellent experience.
The benefits that I gain as the advisor of this club and that the students gain as members are perhaps far greater than the impact that we have.
The annual bike drive was a success, with over 20 bikes donated during the event. Bike recipients were given bike lights, locks, and helmets. Refugees also learned bike safety basics and took their new rides out for a spin.
The difference between holding a job and providing for their family. So it's very, very exciting to see what a difference we're making. Yeah.
This year's annual Relay for Life was held on the UA Mall, and Wildcast reporter Sheridan Fiddleman went down there to hear from survivors and supporters on what the walk meant to them.
Relay for Life 2014 is here and stronger than ever. Relay for Life is an organized overnight fundraiser walk to honor survivors and those who lost their battle to cancer. The event starts with a survivor lap. This is when all the cancer survivors at the event take the first lap around the track and celebrate their victory. Relay for Life began in 1985 when a U.S. surgeon, Dr. Gordy, wanted to raise more money for his local cancer society. Alone, on a track in Washington, he walked for 24 hours and raised over $27,000 to help fight cancer.
It gives a lot of the survivors more fight. It's a chance to show you how much hope it takes and how much fight it takes to get through treatment. And I think money and the awareness doesn't hurt.
Relay for Life is a chance for me to every year celebrate another year of survivors.
If you're interested in making a general donation to Relay for Life, the fight against cancer, you can go to relayforlife.org/donate and learn how. Reporting at the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Sheridan Fiddleman.
The event had over 500 participants and raised more than $25,000 for cancer patients across the country.
The Old Main renovations are finally coming to an end. The historic building is set to reopen this coming August. Old Main was the first building to open on the U of A campus in 1891. The renovation costs are set at an estimated $13.5 million. Recruitment, enrollment, and admissions will be held on the first floor of Old Main, along with the room where campus tours for high school seniors will begin. The second floor will have the president's office, a boardroom, an event space, and a gallery, which will contain displays from the university's museums and art galleries. According to Melinda Burke, president of the UA Alumni Association, the event space in Old Main will be a public space for the UA community to use.
After the break, hear how social media is affecting the college experience.
I'm Derek Williams, your former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UA TV. Don't change the channel.
UA TV 3 UA TV 3 When I turn on the TV, I turn it to channel 3, cause they got all the greatest shows that I've been waiting to see. It's entertaining to me, cause it's pertaining to me and all the other Wildcats in the student body. We're broadcasting live to all the residence halls, so all y'all's in the halls, turn your TVs on to channel 3 for Sheezy, so you can see me and all the other happy people down at UATV 3.
Hi, it's David Hasselhoff, the Hawk. Get Hawk with UATV. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial.
Welcome back. Social media has become an overwhelming part of our society. Wildcast reporter Riley Brown took an in-depth look at how social media is affecting college students' education.
According to a survey taken by College Quarterly in 2013, the average college freshman spends a total of 6.2 hours on academic reading and 18 hours on social networking sites per week.
I'd say it makes me lazier and more procrastination for putting off my work because I have just so much that I can do on my phone. It's just so fun and so much more entertaining than doing homework and studying. It's so easy, you always have your phone with you and you can just go on and just be checking your status or tweeting at people instead of focusing on your work and studying. So.
In the same study, College Quarterly found that the average college student spends the same amount of time per week on social media as they do sleeping, no doubt factoring into academic performance.
It distracts me when I would rather talk to my friends and I'd rather just look at pictures than actually do homework. It probably makes me study less and then I just fail the quizzes the next day. It's so easy to just pull out my phone and even typing stuff on my computer, I can just pull up Tumblr or something.
There are billions of people everywhere connecting on social media each day, but at what point does our consumption become too much? Reporting from the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Riley Brown.
I definitely find myself procrastinating due to social media.
Yep. Yeah, me too. It's either Facebook or Pinterest or anything online, really.
It's great for a lot of reasons, but not for school.
But it can be bad.
Yeah.
The annual air show at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base was a hit as always this year. An estimated 200,000 people attended the Thunder and Lightning over Arizona open house. Over 40 aircraft were on ground display. Among those were the F-15 Strike Eagle, a C-17 Globemaster III, and an MQ-18 Predator, which is a remotely piloted aircraft used primarily for intelligence collection. The one-of-a-kind Red Bull helicopter made an appearance at the show. The helicopter is specially modified, allowing it to perform maneuvers like backflips, rolls, and loops. The helicopter is piloted by Chuck Aaron, who is the only FAA licensed pilot allowed to perform aerobatics in a helicopter in the United States, and one of only 3 in the whole world. A United States Air Force airman gave his thoughts on the open house.
I think the DM Open House Air Show is a fantastic opportunity for not only for the Air Force and the military, but mainly for the Tucson community and the public. It's a great way for us to give back. Not everyone knows what we do, and the gates aren't always open. So people have a lot of interest, and it's just a great opportunity in every aspect. The public, they love it, and we love to give back. We love to show off our assets, and it's just mainly an educational, but it's also very fun. The kids love it. The kids love to see the Thunderbirds and the stunt planes, and it's just something that you don't get to see every day, and we enjoy it, absolutely.
For those who attended the open house, many left disappointed. The Thunderbirds were not able to fly due to high gusty winds. The winds picked up to about 30 miles per hour. For safety reasons, the Thunderbirds can only fly in winds less than 28 miles per hour. If you missed this year's open house, be sure to check it out next spring in 2015.
Thousands of students will gather for the university's 150th commencement next week, and the keynote speaker has finally been announced. CEO of the Girl Scouts of the United States, Ana Maria Chavez, will address undergraduate and graduate students set to receive more than 7,500 degrees. An Arizona native, Chavez received a law degree from the James E. Rogers College of Law here at the U of A in 1994, after receiving a bachelor's degree in American history from Yale. Chavez will receive an honorary degree along with 5 other recipients. University officials are expecting a big crowd for Saturday's celebration and are hoping this ceremony will fondly be remembered by all the new graduates.
With the new student apartments on Park Avenue and more to open next year, many people are questioning where all the new residents are going to park. Wildcast reporter Chelsea Hemphill found out more on the parking crisis.
According to the Arizona Daily Star, in 2009, the University of Arizona conducted a marketing study that announced that 2,000 to 5,000 beds would need to be added for upcoming students. The added bonus was that the city of Tucson wanted to build buildings located around the streetcar route. This means that the zoning overlays changed the limit from 4-story buildings to 14-story buildings. Once the marketing study research findings were released, different corporations devised a plan to break ground near campus on Park Ave for student apartment complexes.
This is such a congested area that there isn't enough parking, even with just one building set up. And this apartment only houses about, I think around 300 people. So even more than that in such a small, dense area is going to be hectic.
80% of the students who live in the residence halls are first-year students. They're freshmen. And typically, they want to move off after their first year. So my guess is a lot of those off-campus complexes, they tend to pull the upperclassmen.
Because of the new posh developments, the close proximity to campus, and all of the amenities that the new student apartment complexes have to offer, such as the exclusive fitness centers, infinity pools, and expansive LED outdoor flat-screen TVs, students have started to choose these student apartments over other options such as houses in central Tucson or other student apartment houses further away from campus. Dorm life has not been affected because freshmen usually live in dormitories. Upon further investigating of the next level in the hub, it seems that the apartment complexes build parking complexes inside the buildings with the customer in mind. Now it just all depends on if the student will want to pay what some would call a hefty fee to park inside these complexes.
So Hub is a 13-story high-rise that is built on top of a 2-story parking garage. I do know that our corporate office has been in discussion and talks with the office of Level as well as Next. And I do know that our corporate office is also in talks with the city of Tucson and the officials there on how to come up with an efficient and successful move-in plan for all the residents that live in that area.
According to the Parking and Transportation website, a comprehensive plan is tailored around the study they conduct so that they can continue to create more parking areas for students as the university population grows. I am Chelsea Hemphill reporting from the University of Arizona. This is Wildcast.
Stay with us after the break for a look back at the UA softball team.
The Nafarrate lead is an alphabet dog. I may have fleas, but I run a yard. I see those clones looking down on me, but unlike those clones, this dog is free. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life, dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life.
Welcome back. The UA women's softball team struggled this season, but always remained optimistic. Sports reporter Chelsea Moe spoke to the team early in the semester to see how they felt going into the new season.
UA women's softball started off the season unranked. Now they are ranked number 10.
Honestly, I think we as a team just really took that to heart from the beginning on, and we just wanted to be the underdogs. We don't care what people think about us. We're just sticking together as a core and just going to stick to that.
Arizona's pitching staff allowed just 8 runs in the first 14 games, and the Wildcats' start on the season is their best since 2010.
With a 13-1 start on the season, this year's softball team is arguably one of the best.
With such talent on the team, Coach Mike Candrea says that his team doesn't just want to win, they expect to win.
You know, we expect to win every time we walk on the field, so it doesn't matter whether it's the Wildcat Invitational, the Hillenbrand Invitational, or just a doubleheader or a single game. You know, our goal is to prepare ourselves to come out and play the very best softball that we can all the time.
This weekend, the Cats competed in the Wildcat Invitational. The Cats have swept this tournament 4 years in a row.
I always kind of look at every weekend as a test for us. And you either pass the test or you don't. And if you don't, you have to go back to work and get prepared for the next one because it's a long season.
The Cats play again this weekend and hope to put some more W's on the board. I'm Chelsea Moe, reporting for Wildcast.
The Arizona Board of Regents will examine how student fees are charged at the UA, Arizona State University, and Northern Arizona University, and will determine the future of these payments. This fall, the students will see a new way to view the online statements for their bursars accounts. This new format will allow every student to click on a charge and see exactly why the fee was added. These changes are meant to increase transparency concerning fees and make sure the money is being used correctly.
Jonathan Schwest, a Master of Public Health student, applied for a health promotion grant, won it, and used it to start Food U lunch presentations. They were 30 minutes every Wednesday for 6 weeks, with volunteers sharing healthy recipes with students.
Presentations are about food and nutrition, and we have different presenters each week, so it's kind of neat because there's all these different aspects. Like we had one person come in and kind of talk about public health and community farming, and then other people just come in and tell us about a recipe that they just really enjoy or really like, and they all kind of have their nutritional value.
It's for volunteers to share healthy recipes, and I really enjoy making green smoothies for my family, and something quick and easy that I think you don't have to have a Vitamix to do, but you know, with the blender you can throw in greens and some fruit, and you're getting vegetables in that you don't normally get. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity.
I applied for this grant primarily to try to address not only the nutritional issues that may exist in the faculty, staff, and students, but also kind of more of a social capital aspect. So building a sense of community and kind of all the de-stressing type of effects that go along with that type of experience. So that people don't have to take out a lot of time from their day and come down and get some food, which kind of brings people together already, and then also converse and kind of forget about anything that might be going on for a little while.
The university has a variety of resources meant to boost student self-confidence. Wildcast reporter Karen Lozadaga took a look at how the club, UA Body Smart, helps students improve their self-image.
People all over the world look in the mirror and see the negative aspects about themselves. But the club called UA Body Smart at the University of Arizona encourages students to look in the mirror and see the beauty in their flaws.
We have 15 groups of student groups like Shack, we have the rec center, and all of these groups come together and make an interactive table that shows Wildcats how to be more body smart, which means having a positive body image and enhancing their self-worth.
The club hosted its second annual Body Smart Fair on the University Mall on a Wednesday afternoon to let students know it's okay to have imperfections.
Every event has something positive, so you know we have the free EGs, but in order to get the free EGs, you fill out a positive body affirmation or it's something you love about yourself.
Eating disorders affect up to 24 million Americans each year. 43% report an onset between the ages of 16 and 20, leading anorexia to be the third most chronic illness among young adults. Many organizations all over the University of Arizona came together to help students feel comfortable with their own skin, with activities such as Body Smart Jeopardy or writing the one thing you love about your body.
So often we're told to focus on the negative attributes about ourselves. We forget that we have so many good qualities about ourselves. So love what you have and appreciate what you have, because it's completely different than what someone else can potentially have.
Health Service wants to aware students about body image issues and the resources the university provides. So next time you feel like your body image isn't to standard, just remember.
Just love it and learn it and rock what you got.
Reporting from the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Karen Lizarraga.
Thanks for tuning into Wildcast. I've had a wonderful time being here, part of the UATV. Thanks to my co-anchor, my fellow reporters, everybody out there in the crew. You guys have been wonderful, and you guys have truly prepared me for the real world after this. I hope to see you guys soon on TV. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss everyone. It's gonna be scary. Well, you can watch us anytime online on our YouTube channel, UATV CH3, or on our Facebook page.
Have a great summer, Wildcats, and make sure to tune in next fall to get your campus news right here at UATV.